Yo, I want to ask you y'all opinion real quick. You know what I mean? Obviously, we just had the event happen on the caffeine app. We had a situation where New Jersey Twerk, he kind of, he got into it with Norbes. Everybody's seen the video. Everybody's seen what happened with that. Now, my personal opinion on it, I'm kind of looking at it like, yo, this is kind of wild. This is kind of, a bad look for Norbes. It's a bad look for New Jersey Twerk. It's a bad look for, battle rapper versus staff, issue. But people are kind of wondering, like, yo, like, was URL gonna let New Jersey Twerk continue to perform after a situation where he just put hands on somebody that's a staff member of the URL? I'm, yo, I want to ask y'all what y'all think in the comment section. Me personally, I kind of feel like, you know, if I asked a question on Twitter, I'm like, yo, like, would URL kind of be violating, Norbes, or like disrespecting Norbes, or not, you know, respecting Norbes if they allowed New Jersey Twerk to continue to perform? I also asked a question, I think, like on my YouTube about it. And, in a way, I do feel like that. I feel like, yo, like if you're a staff member and a battle rapper crosses that line, you know what I mean? They put their hands on you. It's kind of like, you want all staff on board to kind of just like control the situation and just, remove that battle rapper that's doing something like that. You know what I mean? So, I feel like they kind of should have stopped it, from, him from battling after all that. But then you got to think about where they are now, right? So you got the caffeine app, you got the merger with Drake, you got things that's supposed to happen, that's scheduled to happen, that's been marketed on different platforms, So it's kind of just like, yo, do they really stop it, or do they, let it rock out and then kind of like address the situation behind the scenes, and maybe make some sort of corrective actions? I'm kind of with, kind of just letting the battle kind of play out, and then just fixing the situation behind the scenes. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm feeling with it. You know what I mean? But y'all tell me what y'all think. Somebody says, tell Norbes to contact me for security purposes because the URL let the worker beat the hell out of one of the board members. So I don't know. I mean, I don't. This is what I think, bro. I think they all kind of rock together. I think they all kind of brothers. You know what I mean? Even though this is kind of like staff members and things like that, I kind of look at Beasley, Smack, and Norbes. Even if they don't see eye to eye on certain things, I look at them all as kind of like being brothers. I don't think if Beasley was there or Smack was there, I don't think New Jersey Twerk, one, would have acted out the way that he did. You know what I mean? And two, I don't feel like they would have allowed something like that to happen. And even though, you got people that are in executive positions, I don't think Beasley's soft. You know what I mean? I don't think he would kind of just sit back and let something like that happen. It's just my personal opinion on it, but y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm just a blogger at the end of the day. Somebody said Norbes knew that was New Jersey Twerk's baby mama. So like a man, he should have talked to New Jersey Twerk first. He said, legend has it, Norbes hasn't landed yet. He said, I heard Norbes pressing charges. If Twerk put as much effort in his haymakers towards Gotti as he did towards Norbes, he would have had a pretty good battle. So I don't know. But people are mad about, New Jersey Twerk reacting the way that he did. From what I'm hearing and from what I'm seeing and from the screenshots people are showing me, I can't be all kind of mad at New Jersey Twerk after, everything. It kind of seems like Twerk was right in what he was saying, like in the video. Norbes was like crossing the line, doing something that he shouldn't have did, and Twerk kind of acted out the way that he did. People aren't gonna like it. People are gonna be mad. There's kind of like information out there that I'm not gonna post on my channel that kind of proves like what New Jersey Twerk is kind of talking about. You know what I mean? Or at least the what's being said. You know what I mean? That's kind of making him feel like he's gotta move in a certain situation. Now, me personally, I feel like Twerk talking to you. You know what I mean? You already seen what kind of I went through. You know what I mean? With a chick. Don't let any females, you know what I'm saying? Like, or any type of situation get you into a situation where you putting your freedom at stake. And especially doing something like that on camera with all of you guys being as big as you guys are as stars, you don't want a Viacom or like a big label or an entertainment company or Netflix or something to see you guys as being you know something that can't be controlled because of a female. You know what I mean? Like, so don't ever let a woman, like, whatever the hell, like, no situation like that get you out of your square to where, you ended up putting yourself or your freedom at risk. You know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of women out here, there's plenty of shit out here. It's something you ain't got to worry about. But when it's your child's mother, people gonna feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean? But Norbes, for you to be a person that discovered New Jersey Twerk, you've always been in support of him, and marketing him, things like that. I would expect you not to take it to where you took it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people respect you, Norbes, and for you to supposedly, allegedly, you know, be in that situation to have somebody mad at you, it's kind of wild. You know what I mean? But I do want to say, as far as the URL, going back to that, how they should address this. Did they violate Norbes by allowing New Jersey Twerk to perform? When you got contracts, I don't know. Like, what do? You kind of have to fulfill those contracts. But at the same time, there has to be some sort of barometer. Like, okay, this person completely crossed. He's stomping out a staff member. We've got to step in and do something and put some sort of suspension in place. So it's kind of like, what do you do? Now, I'm not in contract with Drake. You know what I mean? My, YouTube blogs are not playing like on the Deontay Wilder, like pay-per-view and like, you know what I mean? My, face isn't on like billboards and stuff like that. So, my brand and their brand is completely different. They've got a lot to lose, if they don't allow like what they contracted for to go completely through, because they're mixing brands with like Drake, so they don't want to mess that up. So yeah, they can reprimand and do things behind the scenes. Does that mean they need to, well, all these fans are about to go in there and watch this battle? Should they stop it? That's something you should ask yourself. But I don't think when you have contracts like that, it should be stopped. But you would want, them to kind of step in and kind of just be like, whoa, this is going too far. But I feel like they'll fix it, they'll handle it, you know what I mean? But this is kind of a touchy situation. Because you got Twork, he's a ticket seller. You know what I mean? Everybody rocks with him, and then you got whatever happened, and from what I've seen, to kind of, it validates why Twerk would feel the way that he felt, you know what I mean, to do something, you know what I mean? But like I said, don't let any female get you out of, you know what I mean, like your character to where you feel like you got to do something like that. You know what I mean? So we live. I'm just letting y'all speak. Somebody said, Peace King. Somebody said, what if it was Beasley? Would Twerk be able to battle the next day? Said Smack and B said Twerk is getting punished for it. URL about to throw Twerk's black quilt chain into a crowd. Yo, that's a question. Like Apology Facts, he asked a question like, yo, if Norbes was Beasley, would the battle have still went on? That's a valid question, bro. That's a valid question. Because Norbes isn't as present, like as Smack and Beasley. They're the two representatives. So, that kind of it makes it a little bit. I honestly think if that would have happened to Smack or that would have happened to Beasley, they would have cut the battle. I mean, they probably would have severed ties with New Jersey Twerk. But, oh no. Because it's Norbes, they kind of don't want to just stop the battle. But, I don't know, because Beasley's kind of different. You know what I mean? Like, he takes the personal and the business and he separates it. Even though people don't really look at it like that or view it like that because of all the narratives that's been painted, like in media, he does, like from what I know about him, he does separate the two, business and personal. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I know that. So I don't know. He may have continued to let it play out. No matter how crazy that sounds, he probably would have. But Twerk, bro, you got to. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god, bro. I don't know. This is crazy. Somebody said Twerk was the same guy that put his hands on Dutch. He said Geechee killed Twerk. He said, "Do you think Geechee bodied Twerk?" So that's the difference between a plant manager and a VP. Twerk won't get punished. He's a number one ticket seller. I think he will. I, bruh, I think they're gonna do something. You know what I mean? That's just me saying that. I think they're gonna do something. It's not gonna be what we probably think, but I think they're gonna do something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come with me. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're gonna do something. But as far as did they violate Norbes? They got contracts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Would I have allowed the battle to go down if it was somebody that I consider a brother and that happened? I wouldn't have allowed it. You know, but like I said, my brand and their brand is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said Rock will hold the door. He said, yo, we in this bitch. You said Norbes is a clown. But you also have to take into account, this is what people are not taking into account. Everybody's like, yo, like just, stop the battle and they should just stop it. But if y'all seen what Norbes was saying, you know what I mean? You kind of got to look at all the evidence. You got to look at what New Jersey Twerk did. Why did he do this? What did Norbes say? You know what I mean? That is kind of going along with why New Jersey Twerk is pissed off, bro. You know what I mean? And if I'm looking at all that, I probably wouldn't stop the battle on Norbes. I'm just being all the way. I probably wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'd be feeling some type of way. I don't want you to be, in a situation like that, but he mad for a reason. And also I think the public has a perception in New Jersey Twerk where they just don't like him now. But being real, me taking myself out, all the personal situations me and New Jersey Twerk had, you know, I can see why he's mad. You know what I mean? Like, I really can. You know what I mean? Like, to be all the way real with you. Somebody said URL couldn't afford to stop the event. Somebody said Ill Will would have slept. Lawrence ARP would have had. What are you talking about? He said, do you think they should have a rematch? You talking, you talking about Norbes and Twerk, or you talking about Twerk and Geechee? Somebody said, if this is an NBA battle rap, they have to sit Twerk down for a minute. I think something's going to happen. Something has to happen. But I think what a lot of you guys are not looking at, what did Norbes say? You know what I mean? In relation to all of this. Do I have to put a blog out to show y'all? You know what I mean? If that's what y'all want, I can put a blog out and show y'all what's going on. Y'all might have a different feeling about all of it. You know what I mean? But when you are an executor of a business and you have a business relationship with a mogul, and then you have an app that you guys are all like doing something with, you kind of have to, you got two different entities that you have to, fulfill obligations with. You know what I mean? You can't just stop a battle. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm just one entity. Somebody said, so what really happened? You said Beasley and Smack said there will be disciplinary action. He said, yes, that shit he's saying about his baby mama was crazy. So I think you've seen like what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say Twerk is 100% wrong. I ain't going to do that. I know a lot of people don't like him. I don't think he's 100% wrong. There's a lot that was being said. You know what I mean? Somebody said Norbes got trash. Somebody said, did you see 15 Minutes of Fame interview with Smack and Beasley? Nah. He said, Twerk don't need URL. His brand is big enough, he can go anywhere. Somebody said, do Twerk need URL though? I don't think he does. Somebody said, what Norb's supposed to say? He said he's not part company owner. He's a talent scout. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what he is. And they all like kind of work with each other. Somebody said Twerk got to stop recycling first. He said this is karma from Twerk saying Rum Nitty, his kid's name. You said fight back Norbes. Norbes already apologized. Norbes got punched by some other cat a long time ago. You said I didn't mess with Norbes anymore. You said let's be real. Would we allow them to stop the battle because of that? You said Norbes was trolling. You said next Norbes, it all got to be said. LOL. Norbes got beat up for trolling. what Norbes say to Twerk. So I might have to put out a blog. I might have to be looking online and seeing things. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can kind of see Twerk is not 100% wrong. You know what I mean? And when you're smacking Beezy, you gotta make a decision. You know what I mean? That's in the best, for your company, and you also have to treat the artist fairly and your staff fairly. So there's a lot that they have to figure out before they start divvying out punishments or suspensions and things like that. That's all I'm saying. But I'm about to get up out of here. But y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think. Peace.